Just another day. Just another day.
It's good afternoon from Steve.
And it's good afternoon from Bev, and welcome to
And that pressure cooker's going to start hissing now.
Just Another Day.
You have to turn that off, aren't I? If you'd put it in steaming, it wouldn't have a noise.
We've got a noise because I put potatoes in
I'll
the
turn it right low and then...
steamer instead of the pressure cooker.
Well, they won't take long to cook anyway.
Or the pressure cooker instead of the steamer.
Turned it off. Turned it off and then it won't take 10 minutes in that when we're finished.
So we're back to quietness.
It's nice and sunny outside, isn't it?
Been a nice day today. Cold, the wind's cold.
It was icy this morning, weren't it?
Today's date is the 17th and it's
27th. Gone back 10 days. I'm trying to go back in time.
27th and it's a Thursday. I know it's 27th because it's 28th tomorrow,
Yeah.
which is the end of the month. That's another month gone.
Yeah, it don't take long. Once you get January out at way.
And then we're into
fly.
March.
Holiday month.
Holiday month. We go to Tenerife next month. Looking forward to that. A bit of sun on your back. However, it has been a nice day today, as I said. And how do we know it was cold? Because we went out for a walk. We took little Harley down.
Oh, we went out this morning. The car was frozen up. That's how we know it was cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it was icy.
They were all iced up, weren't it?
Don't know where it were where you live, but it was icy around here. We took little Harley down Grove Lane for a walk, and I've done a small 5 minute, I think, max, no more than 5 minutes, which I will slip in here somewhere, of the weather and the area and what it looks like down there this time of year. And also when I was coming home on Saturday, I walked back that way and the sun was just setting, and I've got a photo, and where we was this morning walking with the dog, I took a photo there, and I've also done a bit of video looking at the area where I took the photo of the sun setting, and I'm going to try and slot it in somewhere around here. Good afternoon. Sprocket there with little Harley. Now we're on our favourite walk. Well, there's only walk. And we're down into the Grove Lane down to the stepping stones. And that's the reason there, that car, well, one of them there, they can never put a gate on that gate. They'd like to, but unfortunately they've got fishing rights. So the vehicles are allowed to come through this gate at any time. They could put a gate further up, but they can come through this gate at any time, this gate, and go through that metal gate there, and then they park up where it's parked up. But they could put a gate higher up if they so wished, but this is purposely built for the gate. But as you can see,
Cattle grid, isn't it?
yeah, that's where I went down the cattle grid, which I've explained before and smashed all my face in, but hey ho. The river is running slow today. Beautiful sunny day. It is cold. The wind has a chill. Yes, it's higher than what it normally is, but it is quite slow to what it can be quite rapid down here. Because of all the hills all around, we're in the valley. What happens is all the contributors and all the hills disperse the water into this river, and it floods in well, not floods as such, but it can get quite up high up the banks over there. It can easily come to the top of the field, and often does. But very little wind. It's not howling. Might pick a bit of, I don't think it'll pick a bit of wind noise up. Popular cycle route from Highknell area through to Padiham. There's all the bullocks over there. That's correct, I did say bullocks. The wind just picked up there when I said that. I do have a photo. I walked this way Saturday evening, early evening, just as the sun was going down. And I'll just past the point where I don't know if you can see that mound in the field. I think that's chalk, and they spread it about the field, probably 10 neutralise, or whatever reason they have to put chalk down, but it looks like chalk to me. And every year they dig into it and disperse it over the fields. Perhaps somebody out there, one of the you lovely viewers, can enlighten me on that. But yeah, I'll keep on, because just past those black bales there, you can see in the field, is where I took the photo, and I'll try and remember where I was stood, point the camera in, this camera into the view, and then I'll stick the photo in. I think I took 2 photos, so I'll put either 1 or 2 in. I took one further back where we were, down by the bridge. I might put that in, but the 2 that looks familiar are the 2 I took higher up here. I don't think that's making any sense. Perhaps it isn't. But you know, when I was a kid, the bales of hay, well, I shaped like bales. I can't even remember when they went into these round PVC wrapped bales. I just can't remember. Everything slips into one, doesn't it? Every time, just, I don't know. It's still got the hedgerow, which is fiercely trimmed most years, as you can see. You come down with one of them tractors with one of them round things on back, and a proper chin it. But yeah, right. Well, I'll just stop.
My mama would say, you gotta fight for what is right. To her I would say, I wanna give back the world some light.
The photo as it looks and the photo as the sun sets. I think I just caught the colours just right. You could be anywhere in the world. It's a beautiful little area down there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We think so, don't we?
Yeah.
The Iron Saga. Thank you for the couple of replies of what to put on it.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that, what you've been doing?
Well, I've done that.
What have you used?
Well, somebody said use paracetamol, so I did try it a couple of years ago when I first realised it needed sorting. Anyway, so I crushed some paracetamol up and mixed them into a paste and pasted it on, and I left it for 36 hours. And it didn't make an ounce of difference.
Right.
So then we've had Julie, one of the subscribers. In fact, Julie used to live next door to us. She put some really good comments on, but you had a go with it, didn't you, when you came upstairs?
Well,
so.
As I was aware of it yesterday, can you talk?
Yes, please.
It's not working. Your mic's not working.
Well, it'll be picking up on yours, won't it?
Yeah, picking up on here. Is it on? It's not on, is it?
You turned it on, you see it wrong red.
I thought it were on. Well, you're back on now.
We're on. And should we do it start again?
No, it's quite all right. Yeah, it just happens, doesn't it? So I lay in bed last night and I put some thought into it, and I thought, what's the problem with it? It's glue. You said you've tried. What I normally use, I know you shouldn't, don't take this as a recommendation. I use brake cleaner on quite a lot of things. You might, it's gone out again. And what's wrong with that? The battery's dead. It's gone again.
All right. I'd already tried brake cleaner.
The brake cleaner
right
works.
At the beginning when it first.
It's a marvellous bit of stuff, but it can be very fierce and not good for your hands. And it's.
Now you tell me, I used to use it all the time at shop.
Yeah, I use it.
I used to use it all over.
Yeah, I know.
Anything that I couldn't get off, I used
it's
to
not
spray
good for your body, brake cleaner.
My God. I used to use
and it's
by the tin.
Doubly not good if you're near a naked flame.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
I cleaned the back of the splashback on the oven one day, and I made a brew, and it all not right good with fire. It all lit up. So I thought, well, we try brake cleaner, can't use that. So a few more things went into my head, and I thought, well, what do we clean caravan with? Because you get tar on the caravan, and you also get a leakage of Sikaflix or something, Sikafix, and it's like a glue that waterproofs.
Oh, that,
So
that looks like gunge.
Yeah, it's like a black. It's actually white when it comes out of the tube, but with a period of time.
Yeah, a bit like a silicone.
Yeah, it's like a silicone base.
Like you put round your bath.
And that goes black, and that's a bugger to get off. And I use Autoglin. It's for cars. It's a good polish for cars, but I use it on caravan, and it's sort of a wipe on, wipe off. They do make other polishes, and by the way, this is no. As you know, we've got many subscribers now.
Yeah, it's not
And
paid promotion.
Autoglin are definitely not paying us for this promotion. We seem to be stuck on 96 for some unknown reason. I'm sure it will hopefully rise, but again, it doesn't matter. It's not a bother. So I used Autoglin in the past, and it cleans tar off quite easily. So I got the very fine, it's like a medium, if you will, wire wool. I have finer, but I thought I'd set off with this and work down to the finer stuff, but I didn't need to. And I only used about that much of the wire wool. Poured it on the Autoglin onto the wire wool. The oven were red hot. It would have been the iron were red hot at the time.
Yeah, because I'd washed it and I wanted to steam through the oil, see if there anything. Anyway, nothing come out.
It probably would have been better. Well, it would have been better cold because it kept burning my fingers. And I kept rubbing it, just rubbing it round and round and round with the Autoglin on. And I just kept putting a fresh bit of Autoglin on, continually doing that, using the same bit of wire wool. Didn't use any more than what I showed you, and just kept rubbing it round and round. And what's the?
Yeah, it's spotless.
Does it all come off?
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I've just got to turn it on now and iron something, a rag or something, just to make sure nothing. But yeah, it's like brand new. Good afternoon. Right, I've just been trying to sort this iron out. I've got some paracetamol and I've crushed it and put it in water. I pasted it onto the iron to see if I could get any of this burnt off. This has been on about 36 hours now. I've picked it with my hand, with my finger, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a bit of brown there. So that's obviously some, but that's only come out of these water steam holes. So obviously the glue wouldn't go in there the same as it has on here. But I don't know what to scratch it off with. It's not coming off. There's nothing. It's all white. It's pure white. So there's obviously none of that burn coming off. But like I say, it has come out of them steam holes. So hopefully that'll. I don't know. I'll just turn you off a minute and get some water. I've got some fairy liquid and water together just to loosen that paracetamol, and I'll go scour her and scrub it. There's nothing coming off. It's pure. It's nothing coming off. That's obviously not working, but that could be the fact that I've left it for so long. It must be 2 years, over a period of 2 years that, well, probably over a period of 2 years that I kept burning it, and it's about 2 years since last time I did it. But it just seems such a shame. It's not coming off at all. So I'll give it a good clean and see what it looks like. I've wet it and I've used this brush to scrub inside them holes, but it's not moved anything really. I'm going to turn it on and see what it's like when turn it on. I'll just give it a dry and just dry the bottom. It's definitely cleaner in where the steam holes come out. You can see that. But this, it hasn't touched that. And Steve's going to try some stuff on it, but I've tried all sorts. I have tried in the past to clean it, but I just thought, somebody kept saying paracetamol, but I think I probably should have done it. Should have used the paracetamol when I first did it. But anyway, I'll give it a bit of a scent steam through and see what it's like. Well, that were a waste of time. Anyway, I know I've tried to clean it, but hey ho, it is what it is.
My mama would say, you gotta fight for what is right. To her I would say, I wanna give back the world some light. But it's an empty road.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Took a photograph so you can pop a photo.
Yeah, I'll put a photo on. Bev's done a couple of videos of what she's been using to try and get it off and the results.
Yeah, which were new.
And then we'll put the result on with the auto-ogling and the wire wool. As the teachers used to say to on my reports and everything else, when he applies himself.
Yeah, I've only been waiting, well, it's about 4 years. It's when I started doing teddies, which is 4 years ago. I started burning it and gradually it's got worse and worse, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Now I know which way to put my interfacing on.
Yeah,
I've
so
got
we
my
don't,
act together.
hopefully we'll not need the auto-ogling and wire wool again. Yeah, but that's what the report said. When Stephen applies himself, he does really, really well. The problem is
He doesn't apply himself.
So it's fair to say I didn't do well at school, but that's another story. What else have we done? Anything else today?
I've been to my mother's this morning. She's had a gas people in to service a fire and a boiler, so we're down there an hour and a half this morning, first thing.
Did you do it?
Yeah, all done and ticked off, so she's happy for another
And what's the cost on that?
I'm not just sure, but she has a 12-month cover with British Gas, and it's 400 and I can't remember if it's 460 odd pound or 480 odd pound, which is a lot of money. And she could get it cheaper, but if she rings them in the morning and she has a problem, they're there that day, so she's happy with them, so we just let her go with them.
But for that they do the fire, do they, as well?
They service the fire, they service the boiler, and any problems, you just ring them and they do come. And yeah, she likes the peace of mind, doesn't she? So we could get it done with somebody else cheaper, but it's just easier.
Is that the total cost, or does she pay anything else?
No, that's what you pay.
So it's less than £500, so it's a tenner a week.
Yeah, and just for that peace of mind. I mean, somebody across the road said, oh, I get mine's only £100 and odd pound, but we've had this before, Mum, and the boiler's gone down, and you get somebody, and then they find something else, and it's just one, so it's just easy just to pay the money and know that everything's covered.
With British Gas?
With British Gas, yeah, and she's happy with that, so I'll just leave her to it.
So that's the way forward.
Yeah.
If you're worried about your boiler, your central heating boiler, and having your fires serviced, that's the way forward. It's £500 a year, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to ukulele tonight.
Oh, I'm going to go, I think.
Oh, you're going to go now?
I'm going to go, yeah.
Right.
So.
Okay, Bev weren't going, but now it sounds like you.
Yeah, I'm going to go, I think.
And this one tonight is at Rottenstall, and it's in a pub, and I don't know what pub's name, I can't think
It's
of
the
it.
railway.
Oh,
Railway Tavern.
Yeah. Railway Tavern, it's next to the railway.
Yeah.
Which would make sense, wouldn't it? So we're going to the Railway Tavern tonight. We've had a couple of nice comments. One from Denise. Thank you very much, Denise. Hope you're well today. And it's fair to say, it's in the comments anyway, that Denise isn't finding retirement as enjoyable or as fulfilling as she thought it to be.
Need to join a ukulele group.
Yeah.
Plenty of things going on then.
Join a ukulele group, Denise. And if you're from around this area, if you go to, there's one at Bury, we know where we go. If
Yeah,
you're
we don't know
in Bury, well, we don't know where she's from. But if you're around this end and you wanted to have a do, we'd more than
Or a
welcome
bit
you.
of line dancing. They're always a good crowd, aren't they? Line
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah. But it is a daunting thing, is retirement. I settled into it straight away, it's fair to say.
I did.
But we've got partners.
Yeah.
If you're on your own, it's probably a different kettle
Yeah,
of
if
fish.
if I were on my own,
yeah.
I'd be still working.
You'd need a big group of friends, I would think. See, Bev's different to me. Again, I enjoy Bev's company, obviously. We've married all this time, but I could easily slide into a life of solitary.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
I
quite
can-
happy in your own company, aren't you?
I go into a little bubble, and I even talk to myself.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you know, and I'm walking. I mean, getting to the stage where now it's getting worrying actually,
Yeah, 'cause
because
you're
I've started answering myself, which is not a good sign. But yeah, Denise, we do sympathise with you, and I hope things improve for you. I think Denise said she's at your age.
Yeah, it's only young really. You need to
Yeah.
get some hobbies,
Hobby
or
or
just try a
something.
few different things.
Yeah.
But like you, I wouldn't be happy retired if I were on my own. I'd probably carry on working. I'd probably work till I couldn't work, I would think,
Yeah.
because I'm a bit. I need to have something to do. I need to be occupied. I need something to get up out of bed for, and I think if I were on my own, I would be quite depressed.
Yeah.
If I were on my own.
I mean, as far as retirement and working went, my mistake was starting work.
You had a good job.
No, I
didn't
did
you?
have a good job, good career, enjoyed it almost to the end. As I said the other day, the last 12 months perhaps started to grind on me. Age, immortality, you do realise
Well,
at
it's
some
not that you
stage.
were always working weekends, weren't
Yeah, I
you?
worked,
No, it was shifts. You were always at work, even though you only did 40 hours.
Yeah.
Because you were waiting to go to work, and then you'd be at work at night when everybody finished, which worked out great for us because Steve
Yeah.
would be at work when I came home at tea time, and then I'd do all my housework and do all my jobs at night, and then but then you'd be at work at weekend, wouldn't you? And
It was odd a lot of the times. It had different,
yeah,
because like on Christmas Day, I'd be walking around the park and I could see there's quite a lot of big properties around some of our parks. It used to be very affluent, even when 40 years ago it was very affluent. And the big houses, they were all having family parties. And I'd be walking around the park thinking, what the hell am I doing? You know, my family were at home without me. And but as the time went on, another guy started, and he wasn't keen on Christmas, but he liked New Year, which then worked out well for me, and it went right more or less through to the end of my career, because it wasn't much later after I finished after him, but he preferred New Year. So every year I swapped my Christmas day for him. He did that, and I did his New Year, because New Year meant nothing to me. It was just another year to me, and still is. It doesn't
don't
hold
go
no
out
magic.
celebrate.
It's
We
never
have
held
been
any magic.
no, we have been out on New Year's
Yeah,
Eve,
Christmas
but it's
Day
not
was a
been-
magical.
Yeah, with children it is.
With kids when they got out of bed and
Yeah, we
things
used
like
to be,
that.
if Steve were working, if he were on afternoon shift, that meant he went to work at 12 o'clock at dinner time and didn't come on while 9 o'clock at
9
night,
o'clock
did you?
at night.
So we'd be up, rushing round, opening the presents and one thing and another. Oh, you get home for your tea, didn't you? You used to come home at tea time.
Yeah, I
so
got
you'd
an
come
hour
home.
for his tea.
So you'd have to make sure Christmas dinner were ready. Or if he were on earlies, he'd be going at 6 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So then how can you say to children, you can't open your presents till
Till
your
your
dad
dad
comes
gets home.
home? And it did put a bit of a...
And if there were a problem, I didn't get home.
No, that's
You know,
right.
you worked straight through.
And-
And that was any day,
Yeah.
really. It wasn't
But
just
then
that day.
you had like Christmas in cemetery, didn't you? People in
Yeah.
cemetery, so lots of lonely people. It's a very Christmas
Yeah,
is
it
as
can be, yeah.
equally as sad as happy.
We used to be on a suicide watch Christmas Day in the cemetery, because of that would be a time of the year when people reflected on their loved ones, parents, missed children, and they got a load of remorse, and they go to the cemetery obviously and they start feeling pretty bad, and one or two times we intervened, shall we say, in people harming themselves.
It is a sad time for some people.
Yeah, and another thing where we were trying to lock the cemetery, and I fully understood it. You know, we had to lock the cemetery. We were locking it at about 6 o'clock, but we had all the parks to lock, and it wasn't till 9 o'clock I finished. But
You have to start
you
somewhere.
had to
don't you?
start somewhere, and it was pitch black. If you imagine the cemetery in December, but people had sat at home, and as the day went on, they'd been drinking, and they'd get the partner or somebody in the family, because they'd start feeling bad about not visiting the parents or the wives or the whatever kids, and so they'd start coming to the cemetery after I had a few drinks, and trying to explain to people that we are, you know, we have got a family, we're trying to get home, was pretty heart-wrenching when they've just wanted to put a flower or something on the grave. Anyhow, and then in the summer that held a different, because that went on right late into the night, and you see all these posh houses and all the families and all the friends, and they'd be having barbecues and things like that, and I'd be thinking, oh my God.
We used to, old neighbours are big barbecues
Yeah.
out, wouldn't they, at dinner time on a Saturday and a Sunday, and you'd be
I'd be just
jumping
setting
in your
off,
car, going to work, and they all used to say, hey, you know,
come and have a
come
drink,
and have a drink, hey, I bet you wish you could have a drink.
and I'd be working till 12 o'clock most
And that
times.
was one of the
Yeah.
reasons why we're like, no, we've got to retire, because we didn't have a young life, did we?
No, not really, because
You know, we just, either Steve were working or I were working.
and I needed money.
Well, we had to have money,
I
didn't we?
needed money for kids and house
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. So yeah, I put quite a lot in. You put
I used
quite
to
a
work
lot in.
six days a week, every week, and then on a Sunday I used to take my mum out. So
Yeah.
like, you know, it was hard work, weren't it?
It were hard work.
And we'd go to wholesalers at night, or I'd have to go to wholesalers at night some weeks.
This is when we started the shop.
Well, all the way through. We were always going somewhere.
Yeah.
One night of the week. If you weren't going, I'd be going, and it were graft. That shop were graft.
But we got there in the end, didn't we?
Yeah,
And we both retired early.
yeah. It's enabled us to do what we're doing. And
I will say that, you know, the job I did, although it was hard all those years, I did get out early.
yeah,
I got out at 58, you know,
Yeah.
which were
Everybody
good.
has, I mean, Tommy has rotten shifts.
He's
on
continental, yeah.
rolling shifts, so he works a lot of weekends. He misses out on a lot of family parties now, because obviously, you know, they can only have so many holidays. It's not fair to keep booking a Saturday night
No.
or a Sunday, is it? When you've got, you know, everybody else wants their Saturdays as well. So it's nature of the beast, isn't it?
So all you people out there working, or whatever you're doing,
I hope
It
you're
will
enjoying
come.
it.
I
And I
hope
just
you
hope
enjoy
you enjoy
it.
because you've
And
got
it
to
will
enjoy
come.
going to work, because if you don't enjoy going to work, it's purgatory.
yeah. We spend a lot of time at work, and if you don't enjoy it,
Yeah, I must admit,
it's
I
double.
enjoyed my job.
Yeah.
I loved going to work. In fact, in the early days when when I worked for somebody else, I didn't want to have a day off. I didn't want my day off. I wanted to be at work. And then I got my own what?
Is there anything to do with me, that?
No, it was just, when children were at school, I used to think, why do I want to be at home? I want to be at work. And I just loved being at work. And then I got my own shop, and I loved that. And then it was only when Steve retired that I started thinking, what am I doing? All these hours, it's...
Means I ain't enjoying
He's
yourself,
enjoying
and
himself and I'm at work.
No,
I don't
soon
think,
stop that.
Yeah, put an end to that. That's not happening.
so I'm going to end it here today,
I'll get them
and because I've got quite a lot of editing today to get these little clips into the right places. That's going to take me some time. We're going to have a tea, and we do leave about
we've a couple of hours,
quarter past. Yeah.
But I'll get on with Tina, you get on with that and I'll go.
Okay, coke. And we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, all being well.
So it's bye from Steve.
Bye from Bev.
Adios.
Adios. Just another day. Just another day.